Hi guys, back again with another one. This is the third take. Third take. I recorded just now and it didn't come out right. It's exhausting. Like sometimes I just want to do it in one take, but sometimes you just have to know where your flaw is and try to change it up to get the video engaging. But anyway, enough of that. So today's video is I don't have nothing to address besides that. But anyway, today's video is about games. Like that is just general respect about games. I was just gonna talk about one variety of games, but like it just brought to my attention that games have not changed as much as I wanted it to change. Yes, the graphics are nice, maybe a little bit of the movement, stuff like that is different, but other than that, nothing much changed about the game. You know what I mean? But like when I come to, let me put it like, how can I say? Like, let me use myself as an example. So I play RPG games, RPG, so multi, whatever you call it. Anyway, I play those types of games like because I played Black Desert, so I was playing Black Desert as of recent. And when I was playing the game, right, it had a more. It didn't give me the flair that I always expect when I play those games because the game, like, is heavy on grind. You know, we have to grind like material and stuff like that. So as I'm playing the game, right, what I wanted from the game is like, how can I put it? Like, I wanted it to be like immerse me into a world. You know what I mean? Like I want like NPCs and stuff like that to not have one-way dialogue. I don't want to be also sharing the same experiences with every other gamer. You know what I mean? I don't want that exact same feel. I want the game entirely to take me differently. Like when I pick up new armor and stuff like that, I mean, I want the armor to like represent on what, like, show the armor. You know what I mean? Make the armor visible and stuff like that. I also like to, like, I just want that. You know, how can I, like, I just want it to be immersive. Is the word. I want it to be immersive and like as I play the game, I was like, it immerses me in the world, but it doesn't give me what I look for. It's like very difficult to put in words, but it doesn't give me like that freedom. Like that freedom. Yes, I can do free roam, yes I can do other things, but like when it comes to dialogues and stuff like that, it's always one way and it's not nice. I want that like that uniqueness. I want, because the thing is they can do it because of like today's technology, especially with AI. You can add such systems where whatever interaction, whatever you do, that dictates what happens in the game, especially with your progression in the game. So I really want more games to be like that because it's low-key, it's like, I like it to be interactive, I like it to be different, I like it to be like very like daring, because I'm tired of having games when I hop out and then I'm just gonna expect the same thing that I expected from all games.
Bro, look at this shit, bro. I got all these games, bro, and I still don't want to play shit. Like, is it me, bro? Am I just getting old? Like, oh my, like none of this shit hit the same. It's like every day I just turn on my PlayStation, sit on the home screen.
It has been like, I'm talking about like recent games, man, like PlayStation 3 going onwards, not like from PlayStation 2. The same, like from onwards. It's just so difficult to get that because like when you like for example when you play like Telltale games, I enjoy Telltale games because whatever decision you make dictates the entire story.
These are some of the best interactive story games. There are so many Telltale games out there. There are some really good ones and some really bad ones. I could definitely make a video going over the best and worst of Telltale games, but The Walking Dead, Telltale Batman, and The Wolf Among Us are three of their best, and I would highly recommend starting with those titles. If you're looking for something in the horror genre, you can't go wrong with Until Dawn or The Quarry. Both are made by
which for me makes it like a uniqueness and it's actually fantastic. But at the end of the day, it's a lot of people make those decisions and it comes at the same outcome, which is fine, but I don't want that. I just want a game where it just allows that freedom. That's what I mean. Like I'm speaking about that because like it's so difficult, dog. It's just so difficult. Like when you play Elden Ring, like big man, like just like wondering, like low-key just wandering around. Like playing Elden Ring, I enjoyed it because it was difficult and it put me, well, technically, Elden Ring just made me. Elden Ring just bent me over, and it did me with no lube. That's how Elden Ring treated me. But besides it, Elden Ring treated me like some low sex slave. It did have engaging lore and story, but it didn't give me enough. The thing is, when I expect playing such games, I guess some of you feel, but I'm just saying, when I expect to play such games, I'm expecting to have that engagement, that, like with NPCs, I want my NPCs to be like, when I do an action, it like, they ask dumb questions like, why are you doing that? I mean, maybe I'm not making much sense of it, maybe I'm not explaining it right enough, but like, that is, when I come to playing a game, I just want to be immersed in it. And I think that's like the real reason I'm talking about this, is because like games are not like, they don't have the same feel like they used to be. Like when I used to play games, I used to get excited for it like this, but now realizing it's the same format, nothing daring, nothing different. Like AAA games are just corporate games, AA games are not easily accessed games, and like very small companies, games don't actually come out because of lack of budgeting and a lack of marketing, or else they're outbought by bigger corporations, and some games with great series don't get produced because of whatever reason it may be. Like, I don't know how to put it, and I don't know if this is making sense to anybody, but like my dilemma for that, like come on, like I can't be playing a game. And the worst part, don't get me started, like besides that, the worst part is when they heavy, like it's not just them, but like besides games being an issue for me, also it has to be the gamers. The expectations that gamers have is ridiculous, and like the gamer nerds, or not gamer nerds, but the people who invest too much detail on unnecessary things is what also brings it down. Because like when you game, right, maybe it's not with all, like, I'm not speaking for all, I'm just speaking from what I've seen so far from the internet. It's like people would just like really have these quote unquote dumb analogies, not dumb analogies, like really dumb cases, you know what I mean? They judge a game because it doesn't have a specific flow, or the graphics are not up to par, or like, oh, how am I gonna play the game if it's only 30? Like, why does that matter? Like, why does it matter? Like, also with the new Ghost of, I can't say because I'm a botch, you know, in my pronunciation, but Ghost of Toshiba, because they're making the Ghost of Yotai. Yeah, Ghost of Yotai. So people said it's woke, and I'm like, yes, it's set in feudal Japan, but like, not really. It's slightly accurate because they were female swordsmen. History don't like to dictate that, but yes, they were female swordsmen. So I feel like it's slightly accurate and there's nothing wrong with it. But there's a lot of people who find problem with it now. I'm like, what? Why? And also, the lack of creativity when it comes to such spaces. Because like I said earlier, with the whole of them not having the dariness to try this and like add it to their games, or like set this, is the lack of creativity. Let's just be honest, a lot of games are just copy and paste. Like the most successful games out there are very small games and no one talks about them. Well, for me personally, this is all my personal preference, but I'm just saying, like, I found a few games and I always go back and play older games because for me those games had a slight creativity to it, which was super enjoyable. And yeah, I don't know why great companies just have a fault with just trying new things, you know. Yeah, besides all of that, my also real issue is with gamers again, but those who purposely make themselves makes the game difficult for themselves. The game is not necessarily supposed to be difficult, they just make it, but that's all I would say. But yeah, like nah, like, okay, I'm standing on this because it's a serious note though, but I'm just like up and down and just like but anyway, jokes aside though, the serious note is that games of today don't hit the same like they used to hit 10 years ago, 5 years ago, because there's a lack of ingenuity, creativity, and all of that. They don't want to add these new systems. They don't want to add this new technology that's provider, because I feel like AI could be that is used for the right when it comes to such processes. You cannot deny that a game with such there's a streamer who did it, like Agent said it right. I'll put a clip of him.
Rockstar, if you're listening, please don't. I guarantee what people's expectations of the game is so high, they're going to underdeliver. There's no doubt about it. The only way they don't underdeliver, I'm begging you, please get a fire language AI model so that we could communicate with the NPCs. So there's a bunch. That would be the only way I feel like people will go in with sky high expectations and their minds will be. Imagine you go down the street and you go, "What are you going to do, nigga?" And he goes, "Well, what did you just say to me?" And he swings at you. Mind blown.
Speaking about this, because like you're speaking about GTA 6, and I mean, he's not wrong, because there's actual facts. That's what I mean when I speak about like this AI being added in the game where it gets like language deficit or dialogue, whatever you may call it. I'm just saying, and the unnecessary amount of time that game developers do. Like, you cannot tell me you have to take so long. GTA 6, it didn't need to be taken that long for. It did not need. I'm just gonna say, they just did not want to do it in the beginning. They just did it because the people said it. They want it. You know what I mean? Highly anticipated type games. But some games unnecessarily take too long. And with the latest technology, you cannot tell me you're gonna take 10 years to make one game, a singular game. But hey yo, that's all I had to say today. As you can see, Big Man got a new headgear. Yeah, I like the new headgear. I might have it in more videos often. But anyway, besides that, if you enjoyed the video, like, if you want to see more of this, just comment down below. Comment me your thoughts on this industry that has been happening as of late. And yeah, and if you fuck with me, which you probably do, is that why you were so long in this video, subscribe. Just subscribe. Mainly do comment and like the video. I highly appreciate those ones, but like, subscribing is like also. See, but anyway, I hope you'll enjoy your day. Do the best you can, and bye, peace.